Konnichiwa, Nakama! I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices of the Stories You Play. Crown in the Flame, Book 3, Chapter 14, The Calm. Now playing as Dom, you wander through the throne room of Stormhold, relishing the last night before your battle against the Iron Empire. Refilling your wine glass at a table near the windows, you glance out at the dark sky. Black clouds creep slowly up the horizon, shot through the flickers of blue and white lightning. That must be the magical Empress I've heard so much about. Glancing to the side, you notice Whitlock talking to a lone soldier as they look out the window. It's incredible. See how the lightning strikes the same spot over and over? Azura must be drawing the power from the storm herself. Whitlock, plot twist. What about if she is the storm herself? I can't imagine how she's able to channel that much electrical energy through her body. I mean, you or I would likely be fried from inside out. Fried? You catch Whitlock's gaze, raising your brows. Whitlock looks from you to the trembling soldier, whose eyes suddenly widen. Maybe there was a poor choice of words. We wouldn't be fried. We'd be more like, You watch as Whitlock struggles to find the right words. Being cooked? The soldier whimpers, his armor rattling slightly. Whitlock flushes, mumbling an apology, and hurries away. Oh, gods! We're all gonna die! Hey, don't say that. Why not? There's no way we can fight the lightning witch. I hear she can drain the life out of you with just a touch. Well, that may be true, but trying to think about it, I can turn into a dragon. Wait, you're him? The wielder of the flame? That's right. My friend Sai can transform too, and she's the mean one. There's no defying that Azura's a powerful threat, but we've got a few tricks that should be more than even the score. The soldier nods, clasping your arms. Thank you, my lord. I'll feel much braver knowing you and Lady Sai are watching over us tomorrow. You're very welcome. He strides away to rejoin the party. Turning away from the outside world, you scan the crowd for someone to talk to. Everyone's been wanting me to talk to Sai because we have not seen much Sai in this book. So, you find Sai standing by herself, a tiny fireball twirling between her fingers. You look bored? Lowlander, parties are boring. Not one person has challenged me to single combat or even a game of drinking. Well, then, maybe you should try dancing with someone. Do the challenging yourself. Try dancing with someone. Dancing? Sorry, do they not have that thing in No Fun Mountains? Dancing is for brides or children too young to fight. Well, then I guess you'll just have to stand here all alone and enjoy the scenery. Tch, this idleness is no way to prepare for battle. My time would be better spent training. Sai looks at you sideways, a smirk tugging the corner of her mouth. You could even use some more training yourself, Lowlander. If you tire of this so-called party, I could give you a private lesson. Is that the kind of lesson that ends with me getting my eyebrows burned off? Only if you're sloppy. You know I am not a patient teacher. Sai takes the goblet from your hand, downing the rest of wine in a single swig. Come find me later, Lowlander. We will see if you've improved since last time. Oh, Dom! Who to talk to? Jackson! Jackson nods to you as you approach, keeping one eye on the revelers as they drink and socialize. You know this is a party, right? Huh? You look pointedly at his hand, which is clasped tightly around the hilt of his sword. Jackson gives a sheepish smile, releasing the weapon. Sorry, it's a little hard for me to relax these days, especially around the nobility. Tell me about it. I keep expecting someone to order me back into the kitchen. Princess Zeno's done that to me at least 3 times already. You lean on the wall next to Jackson. Have I thanked you for coming to rescue me, by the way? Oh, I hardly did anything. Queen Kenna's the one who saved you. Hey, you volunteered to fight a dragon. I wouldn't call that hardly anything. I'd call it incredibly brave. Let me get you a drink. There's several barrels of wine over there. Far too good for the likes of us. Thanks, but I never developed a taste for the stuff. But if you want to buy me a drink, I was thinking of heading down to the tavern a little later. Jackson glances you, a small, hopeful smile on his face. I know I could use a distraction tonight. Maybe we could distract each other for a while. Why is it I don't give a shit? Pixelberry. You're about to answer when you notice the hint of a blush on Jackson's cheeks. You pause, and then realization hits. Jackson, are you interested in me? Yes, is that alright? Of course it's alright. Just, I thought you were in mourning. You never said anything. We're gonna go with never said anything. Truthfully, I wasn't sure what I was feeling until tonight. I was thinking about what's coming, and what I'd regret not doing. I just didn't want to go into battle wondering what you would have said if I'd been brave enough to ask. Jackson, you don't have to answer right now. Just think about it. I'll be here. Jackson smiles again, then goes back to watching the crowd. Is this? No, Cole and that guy in Love Hacks is the first one. This is the second guy-on-guy relationship, I believe. Weaving your way around the dance floor, you catch sight of more familiar faces. Ada! Glad to see you back among the civilized folk, Dominic. How does it feel? I would say relaxing if I didn't know we had to fight an ancient sorceress with godlike powers tomorrow. A sobering thought, though surely you and Sai will be more than a match for her. Something tells me that getting struck by lightning will still hurt, even in my dragon form. Lightning's funny that way. Ada regards you dryly, her lips quirking into a crooked smile. You know, I've always been curious about something. When you and Sai transform into dragons, what happens to your clothes? Wow. Well, when I change back into human, I'm wearing whatever clothes I was in before I transformed. But that's so strange. With all the fire and your body growing so huge, you would think you'd end up naked. One could think that if one's ever worked a certain way. Ada laughs, stroking your arm fondly. Don't worry, Dom. You're not my type. Is that something I should be worried about? It depends on who you ask. Ada grins wickedly, patting your cheek as she walks away. That woman's on our side. She scares the hell out of me. I wouldn't say scared. I'd say more, weird. We'll go with weird. Raiden scares the shit out of me. She's like, eh. The evening wears on, and the music turning softer, and the dancers slowing in their graceful turns. As many revelers begin to drift away for the night, you notice 2 faces watching you from the crowd. Sai and Jackson. Go with one of Dom's suitors to take their romance to the next level, and remember, choosing one doesn't mean you can't choose the other later. Very interesting. It's kind of late in the game for this, but... So, I would definitely go with Sai. Jackson, just... I don't know what to say right now. It's a bit awkward for me. That's like a guy coming up to me and hitting on me. One, I would probably be so ignorant until, like, the point of, would you like to go home with me? I would be like, wait, what? Whoa, I'm sorry, bro. I only swing one way. It's so awkward for me. I'm sorry. I'm a straight guy, but, you know, I can go, wow, he's attractive looking. You know, when it comes to that, it's like, I mean, I'm socially awkward with men and women, but damn. Tired and content, you return to your own bed and lay down to sleep. Which, what the why was Kenna not an option? Now I'm triggered. Wow, I'm actually kind of upset with him. You stir from your window side, vigil shortly before dawn. As you get dressed, you hear a soft knock on your bedroom door. Come in. The door swings open, and Dom walks in. Finally! Goodness, you're already dressed? Since when have you been an early riser? Annalise dragged me out of the bed hours ago. Like, everyone's been working on something for you. Working on what? You have to see it to believe it. Dom turns, dragging a trunk in from the hall. He throws open the lid, revealing a gleaming suit of armor. It's stunning, I know. I helped pick out the helmet. Well, you know you're amazing, right? We just wanted to keep you safe. It looks like you wanted to dress me like a hero from legend. Is that so wrong? Come on, tell me you'll wear it. Wear the armor of the dragon to strike fear in the hearts of your enemies and gain army points. That does not strike heart in anything. I'm sorry. That doesn't. What? I get the thought. It looks kind of. Okay, how can I put this? The shoulder and the arm look cool. I don't know, it's just the helmet looks a bit odd and awkward to me. The hair is just not right, and the chest plate is just... No, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. That looks far better than that. Whoever did this is kind of Alright, my regular clothes. Thank you, bud. I think I'll wear my regular armor. I fought so many battles in it. Oh, fair enough. Dom closes the trunk. Everyone's waiting in the courtyard. Whenever you're ready, Dom gives your shoulder a squeeze, then leaves the room. You take a few minutes to steel yourself and then move to follow him. With one hand on the door, you pause to glance out the window one last time. The wall of storm clouds creeps closer, black against the pale pre-dawn sky, blanketing the hills beneath in shadows. Where are you? You find the place where the storm seems thickest, a churning, crackling maelstrom. Below, you glimpse a lone figure, wreathed in blue and white light, looking down at Stormhold. Your hand tightens on your sword. This ends today. The Crown and the Flame trilogy will come to a close in this final battle for the fate of the Five Kingdoms. Keep playing to see who will rule and who will fall. That was very short. I'm assuming it would have been longer had we chosen either Psy or Jackson, but that was very short. Bittersweet, very short though. You spent a pleasantly distracting evening with good friends. You chose to wear your regular armor in battle. Azura's army has arrived on your doorstep. This battle will decide the fate of the 5 kingdoms. Still, that name is not unlocked. So, I wonder how many chapters is left. I really do. I mean, we're narrowing that mark, Pixelberry typically does, of, I believe it's either, where is it? 16 to 18 is where they typically end. Though, with the rules of engagement, they did push it to 21. It's actually the longest book that they've had. Like I said, I'm surprised that Dawn didn't spend the night with Kenna last night. Wow. I mean, they kind of forced it on you, didn't they? Jackson, who we've never seen any interest in, and then Sai, which everyone's like, hey, I kind of ship her, which that made sense, but Kenna? Pixelberry? Like, what? Use your words. I don't know. I feel like this week's going to be really short and kind of meh, especially because 4th of July weekend and whatnot. It's about a week. No, it would be next week, wouldn't it? It would make more sense next week, because next Wednesday is 4th of July. Or no, is it next Tuesday? Yeah, it's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday's 4th of July. Here in America, everybody closes the doors and, well, at least most businesses that are like Walmart and shit will stay open, but, it's a day of celebrating freedom while we're under tyranny of Donald Trump. I'm kidding! For those that are Republicans that really support him. But, everybody has their own opinions. Remember that. That's what our channel's about. Nonetheless, wow, this was really short, really bittersweet, wasn't it? Well, stay tuned. Right now there is a poll going on for Diamond Editions that I'm going to be working on later this evening till tomorrow. For Diamond Edition, a Freshman Book 2, Crown the Flame Book 1, or I could either do Love Hacks or Rules of Engagement. Both of those are really down on the list for Diamond Editions. Basically, Diamond Edition, in case you've been under a rock, and haven't been watching a lot of my videos, Diamond Edition is where I use all diamond options. So, yeah. That's the thing. Normal editions, I don't. I usually will get a player's perspective and play that they are, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. Because when you go to the Diamond Edition, you get a huge advantage over normal players. And then there's a lot of players who don't have, the money that can keep up with your Diamond Editions, But Diamond Editions are for those who don't know what happens, and they get to see everything through my perspective of the diamonds, so keep that in mind. Like I said, right now, Freshman's leading. Crown the Flame is second. If I do Freshman, it will be Caitlin Edition first, and then I will move on to something else. It will probably be second place winner, which will probably be Crown of the Flame. And then I will move back to Freshman Book 2, and I'll either do James or Chris Edition, so keep that in mind. But without any further ado, hope you all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like and share. Also, head down to the description down below. You can follow me on social media, or if you want to support me and my content at all, which would be very appreciated, there's a couple links down there as well. And until next video, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.